Good morning. Coming to you directly from the patio. What do we got here? There we go. Beautiful morning out. We actually got a little bit of a chill here in Pasco County, which I didn't know was possible, but it's creeping up on us. Maybe this is fall. Maybe this is like all the winter we're gonna get. Who knows? But this morning I'm here to talk to you about one thing. Being the fucking boss of your life. That's one of the things I think more than anything. It's been an ingrained mentality, I think, for, 5, 7, 10 years, whatever, in my life. And like I said in previous videos, I've been lucky to have some awesome mentors. So one of the really cool things is I learned this whole 80-20 rule a long time ago that, 80% of your success is going to come from 20% of your activities. And the rest of the other 80% is just bullshit, mundane stuff that we waste our time with on a daily basis. And man, that couldn't be further from the truth. In later years now, in the last couple years, I've even taken that rule even further from another mentor that I follow, and it's 95 and 5%, when really 5% of the activities that you do on a daily basis yield 95% of your success. And one of the biggest things I see is more and more is, when I meet people, when I meet new clients, they say, oh, I'm busy. Well, I'll tell you what, like, busy people are also successful people, and busy people also know how to get shit done. So being busy isn't a lack of opportunity. If anything, busier people are going to be more successful because they know how to fit stuff in throughout their day and get things done. It's the people that aren't busy, that are trying to become busy for the first time in their life, or they've been very lazy. Those are the people that struggle. So I need to share my tips with you of how I help manage stuff, because again, I'm managing my own workouts. I'm managing 200 clients' workouts and meals and injuries and modifications and all sorts of different things. And on top of that, we got client billing, we got website stuff, we got whatever. So it's like there is something going on every single day. So this is Esme. So how I want you to treat your life is you're going to be the CEO of your life. You need to be the boss of your life, and you got to set a value. And when I say value, it could be a monetary value or a time value, but those are two things that we have to work really hard for. Money, we can make more of. Time, we can't make more of. So every activity you do, you need to kind of weigh the pros and the cons and the good and the bad. So when it comes down to each day and each night, really the night before, I write down my battle plan of what I have to do. Now, I wish I would have actually kept yesterday's battle plan for you, because yesterday was a big full day. The whole thing is I write everything down that needs to be done. So yesterday we had a staff meeting. I wrote every note that I want to discuss in the staff meeting. Yesterday we worked on our Transformation Tuesdays, which are actually coming out today, which you'll see in a little bit. Anything that needed to be done yesterday, I did. And the only reason I knew what needed to be done is because I actually put it down on a list. And I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, I make lists every day. I just don't remember where I put them. Well, this needs to be your master plan. Like, nothing gets done without the list. And if you always make sure that your list is by you and with you, you won't forget this stuff. If you see me out to breakfast, I got this list. You see me at the lunch, I got this list. You see me at boot camp, it's sitting on the box at the back. Everything I need to do in my day gets written on this. Now, today it's just starting with 3 simple things. I'm posting little black dress pictures in just a few minutes when we end this. I'm gonna post about a Thanksgiving post for our obstacle course that we're doing next week that's free for anybody from 9 until 10. And then we're gonna be opening a live forum question and answer session on Facebook Live, answering any nutrition, fitness, injury questions, anything you have, for you guys. So that'll be coming up too. So those are the 3 things I need to get done when this video is done today. And guess what? I'm gonna get those done. Now, why did I only put 3 things today? I have a breakfast at 9 o'clock. Then after that, I have another installation I have to go to for something else that I'm getting done. Then after that, I'm taking my dad to the airport. We're going to lunch. So I know my day is not gonna resume again until about 5 o'clock tonight. At 5 o'clock tonight, I'll most likely be writing my list for tomorrow. If I have a few minutes and I work on things, I'm gonna get that stuff done. But more than anything, you need to focus on the critical few, not the trivial many. And what happens is we get so caught up in being busy every single day instead of getting the most important tasks done. Biggest thing to remember, and this is what I tell my guys, this is what I tell anybody who I come in contact with that needs that little push or that edge. In life, we only get paid for shit that gets done. We don't get paid for halfway. We don't get paid for kind of getting a couple reps done or anything like that. We get paid for a finished job, completed project. It's the same as when you're in school. No half credit, full credit only. This is your life. So if you want to take advantage of this opportunity of everything you have available, we are in a technology age. If you need something done, you can find it online. If you need your grass cut, you can find somebody to do that. If you need all sorts of things done, you can find people to hire, people to do that, or a way to leverage yourself. But if you are the only person in your house that can do XYZ, you need to be doing that, because if you spend your whole time that day cleaning a house, cutting a lawn, doing all these other things, and the most important thing that you need to get done that day didn't get done, well, if you're the CEO of your life, guess what? you're out of business, all right? And a lot of people I know and I talk to on a daily basis, they're frustrated, they have anxiety, they're overwhelmed, especially when it comes to this time of year. Guess what? Make a battle plan, follow that plan just like you would with anything else in life, and I promise you won't be so overwhelmed. So you gotta prioritize, but before you can prioritize, you gotta identify. So every single night, this is what I want you to do. As soon as we're done with this meeting, I want you to kind of brainstorm if you didn't do this last night, but I need you to write down every single thing that needs to be done on a daily basis. And when you write everything down on a daily basis, what's gonna happen is it's now going to become clear of like, oh, that's not really that big of a deal. But in your head now for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, you've been going, oh, I need to get this done. Oh, I need to get this done. And really when it comes down to it, you're going to see amongst all the other things, it doesn't need to get done. And more than anything, your kid can do it, a coworker can do it, a spouse can do it, anybody else can do it. But sometimes that's where you need to delegate to really take the most control. The other thing you're going to see as you look down this list, some things aren't going to be as high a priority as you really thought they were in your head. You might look at all these different things and be like, oh, well, this can wait till Saturday when I'm not as busy, or whatever happens to be. But you want to write everything down. Once you write everything down, I want you to flip the page, and then you're only going to write the most important 3 things or most important 5 things you need to get done. Because it doesn't matter how much stuff is on this list. You need to get to this list, and this list needs to get done, okay? It doesn't matter how busy we can make our list look. It matters how much shit that we can cross off at the end of the day. Once you cross off those 3 things, it's super easy. Rip that page out, go back to your list, write 3 more things, but now you're getting paid for production throughout your day, and your life is about production. If you stay active, you get stuff done, you're a lot happier of a person. When you sit there and you're sulking in your own thoughts and problems and ideas and whatever it is, that's where we get stuck, all right? Get yourself unstuck today, write everything down, prioritize it, and now, tomorrow morning when you wake up, do the number 1 thing. Don't jump around just to get something done, do the number 1 thing. When that thing's done, guess what we do next? The number 2 thing. When that's done, we do the number 3 thing, and then we start back over. If you start recycling this and breaking your days down by little blocks of 3 and 5 tasks that need to get done, you're gonna get done. If you do this again midday and it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you see, oh my gosh, I still have 2 hours to get something done for the rest of the day, and you've already finished your list, pull 1 more thing off that list, get it done. Finish that, pull 1 more thing off that list, get it done. But again, putting all that stuff on 1 sheet of paper, having that eyeball of like what your big picture is, and then making your daily goals is gonna help you get there every step of the way. All right, so write shit down, delegate if you need to, focus on your top 20% most valuable activities, or even in the extreme side, the most 5% most important activities, and I promise you'll be more productive, you'll be happier with life, you'll be more content. More than anything, you're gonna get stuff done, and that's what it's all about. You get more stuff done, you add more value to people's lives, and guess what? Everybody's gonna benefit. So that is your tip for today. 7 minutes and 53 seconds, ran way longer than I expected to, but that's the gift of gab. Love you guys, see you tomorrow, peace.